We are heading to our remote off-grid cabin for 5 weeks this summer. We're taking the whole family with us. I can't wait. But first, we have a lot of prep to do. We got to get our trailer and truck loaded up with everything we're going to need for a long stay at camp. And that means propane gas for our propane fridge, stove, and lights, gas for our boat and generators, a lot of fishing gear, camping gear, clothing, and of course, all our food and a way to preserve it. We're going to get that all loaded up in our trailer and truck. We have a lot of exciting things planned for our stay there. We're going to build a covered wall tent shelter for a 16 by 14 foot wall tent, which is a big project. We're also going to do a little hunting for pirate treasure with the kids. We're going to install an incinerating toilet. I'm going to put together my new inflatable Swellfish boat, and we're going to head out exploring as a family by motorboat, getting into backcountry lakes, doing a little fishing for bass and trout, hopefully having a lot of bonfires and a lot of fish fries on the way. I can't wait. This is going to be a blast.
Fortunately, the fire's not near us. It is about 6:30 p.m. so we're going to be getting there right in the evening and start hauling some gear up to the cabin, get to some building projects, and just get into some awesome relaxing and family time too. Stuff to deal with. Turn on that propane tank. Here's the wood I hauled out in the winter. Okay, so far so good. Today we've just been organizing stuff, getting settled in here, getting all the stuff we brought in put away. Tori got her plants out, she did the lawn. I got our aqua lily pad, little water play toy set up. I made a little anchor for that thing. Tori got the her stand-up paddleboard inflated and cruised around. Huddy took it for a spin. Just basic things like that, pulled out the canoe and whatnot. One of the luxuries we brought up here this time was a small, maybe 1.5, 2 cubic square foot freezer that runs off very low voltage, and I'm plugging it into a large Bluetti device, and that is a real luxury because if you can't freeze things after things either go bad or get eaten from your fridge, you're kind of resorting to like camping food. So being able to keep some meat and stuff frozen is awesome. I can charge this up every 2 to 3 days and it'll run that freezer no problem all summer. And this screen's super handy because you can see the AC output, and that is how much power the freezer is drawing right now. In the display, you'll see how many more hours it has left at exactly the output wattage that it's giving you. This is the Bluetti Apex 300, And this is an inverter and a battery in one. So the Apex 300 is a 3,840 watt unit. But I've also taken this and I've tethered it to Bluetti B300K, and this will add another 2,764.8 watt hours as well. And the Apex 300 has all AC options, so just your standard wall plug, which is super convenient because that's what most units run off of. Every other day I pull out the Bluetti 450 watt solar panels. That gives that thing a full charge. We also can charge it off the generator as well if there's no sun or it's raining, and then it lasts for 2.5 days running that freezer and charging other little things around the cabin. So that's a great addition, nice luxury. Next on the list, we are putting this Swellfish inflatable boat together. I just picked up a 25 horsepower Yamaha, and you know, these inflatable boats, they can take much larger horsepower because they're inflated with air and they very buoyant, can take a much larger engine than, you know, a smaller aluminum boat. So that's cool, and we're going to throw in this dock as well. And that should be it. I'm happy with what we got done today after all said and done. Wesley's out here hanging out on the beach. He's got a little umbrella up.
Hi!
Huddy's here. We got Hudsters. Anyways, yeah, let's get this boat put together. Oh man, where did he say that the dead man's choke was? Did he give us a little pouch with stuff in it?
He did.
Where is that?
In the side door of the truck.
Maybe we can just paddle in.
You're going to the truck tomorrow morning. It's not the end of the world.
Paddle now.
Okay, we gotta go back to shore, Huddy. It's nobody's fault, you know?
Can you draw your white in the middle? I want to make something else with it.
No, we're not doing that right now. We're trying to stay focused on the task at hand. Okay. The dead man's choke was left in the truck. We just bought this motor on Sudbury on the way here, and it got forgotten. It wasn't left on the machine.
Can I make something?
It wasn't left on the motor, so we'll see if
I
that works.
want to make something.
It started! Good. It's working! Well, this thing rips with a 25 on it, man. Holy poops. What do you think, Huddy?
Kill her!
All right, you ready, Huddy? All right, hold on tight. Tori, you want to try? It rips. What do you think, Huddy? It's amazing. It's so good. Well, I gotta say, this thing, at first I was like, whoa, this boat's so small. Now I'm realizing we could put Wesley and Huddy at the front. It can hold the weight of 6 people. Wesley and Huddy at the front, Tori on a bench, me on a bench. I moved the bench forward, and we could get places still fast with all of us because it's so quick. There's no way that you could have this big of an engine on an 11.5-foot aluminum boat. Like, wow, I am so impressed with this thing. It's so good. What do you got there, Hud?
Cucumber.
Oh yeah, bud. Okay, well, we have taken a couple days off of our building projects, and we have, other than my brother, who are our first guests here at our camp, and my cousin Brad and his wife Mary, and we're just doing a little exploring. We got this huckleberry hiker thing that basically a big wheel that Wesley can ride on. That's one of us pulls it. We're going to check out a waterfall. Should be pretty cool. Whoa! Oh, here's the lunch spot. Oh, I see it. Can you catch it? This is an old barrel stove here. They've run logs down the Blind River, right down this big waterfall here. I think as recently as probably, you know, the 40s, maybe 70s even. I don't know. But this is a relic from those days. We have been here at this point for a few days now. We had my cousin Brad and his wife Mary up, and yeah, so the next step is we're going to install our incinerator toilet, which will be great, and get this wall tent platform and structure built. But first, me and Huddy are going on a little adventure.
Or not a water or a beach.
Woo!
Woo!
You ready to get going?
Yep.
Let's do it. Okay. There you go.
Hi now.
Oh, you did see, that's a very old boat. How do you notice this sunken boat here? No doubt quite an old relic. You can do it, but be a brave boy. Here. Come here. Remember, being brave isn't about not being scared, it's about being scared and doing it anyway, right? Okay, go. Step to the bottom.
A black bug was on me and I killed it.
This is fun. You're doing so good today, bud. How do you make me so happy?
I'm so happy to have you.
Aw, thanks, buddy. I'm happy to have you too. I'm gonna start taking some casts.
Why? To catch the fish that.
There's it. There it is. Got one first cast, buddy. Yeah, it's a good one. You want to reel it in?
No.
It's a nice one. Keeper. Yeah. Look. First cast, bud. Nice.
That's a keeper.
You think so?
Yeah.
Want to keep it?
Yeah.
Okay. You think it's a little small, buddy?
Keep it.
Keep it?
Yeah.
Looks a little small. Let's let it go.
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Look, it's small.
No.
Keep? Okay. Got one. Oh, lost it. There it is. It's a good size. You should use the same rod as me, the same lure as me, Huddy, to load. Oh, I lost it. Oh.
Next. Let's go.
Got one. Yeah. Why don't you start using what I'm using, bud?
What?
Why don't you start using what I'm using? This is what's on your other rod. This worm like this.
I want to keep that one.
This one's too small.
I want to keep
I
it.
know, but we're gonna keep a bigger one. I like your style though, bud. Gotta catch a couple more because we're eating fish tonight, right? There's one. There's one. Ah, small one again. Okay, cast here. Take your other line, Huddy. Please take your other lure. Just try one cast with the other rod. You're gonna catch fish with it, I promise. Okay?
Dad.
Huddy, do you want to catch fish? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so try another
I
cast with
really
it.
like this one.
I know, but you don't have the right lure on there. Plus, you're tangled around the top. Pass it to me. I'm fixing it. You're tangled. Here, pass it. Okay, come here. You see this? This is a little tangle buster. Okay. I know you really like that one, but you're not catching anything on it. So try this one. Here, just try one cast with this. One cast. Here, Huddy. Look, here. One cast in close to shore. Come on, Angel. Let's see what you can do.
Hold on.
And I fixed this for you. It was tangled at the top. That's why it wasn't casting. So you've both now. Are you going to take a cast, bud?
I'm gonna have to put this somewhere. Big one? Another big one?
No. Cast in closer to shore, buddy. Closer to shore. Cast in closer to shore. Whatever you think. I was casting out that way. That's more like it.
Going? I got one, look.
You got one? Reel it in. Oh, it got off. Well, we are just catching fish after fish like this, but nothing of any size. One decent one that we kept.
Let's keep it just in case we don't catch a tank.
Gonna keep this little one.
Yeah,
So
just in case if we don't catch a tank.
ow, ow.
What?
I stabbed myself. It's too little. We can't keep this one.
No, let's keep it in case if we don't catch a tank.
I know, but if we don't catch a tank, this one's still too little. It's so tiny, you know?
I like it. Can I kiss him?
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, we're catching a lot of fish, but we're not catching any big fish, but that's okay. We're just here to have fun and maybe keep a couple, you know, smaller size ones that aren't too small to keep as eaters, so we have a little bit of food when we get home. But we're going to try a bit longer, maybe go swimming. But yeah, we're not going to give up on the fishing just yet. There it is. There's a big one, Huddy. Yes, bud. Yeah, that's what we were after. That's what we saw. That's a good keeper.
Get away.
It's not huge, but it's a decent keeper. That's the one I saw down there. You want to hold it up? Here, hold it up to the GoPro. Yeah, hold it sideways. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're eating tonight. Woo. Where's that big one that I saw in here, Huddy? Where's that big one? That's the question. Maybe it moved down here. It's right there. Right there, buddy.
That one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good size. Woo! Yes, Huddy. Told you I'd be there. That's what we're talking about right there. Yeah!
Let's keep that one.
Oh, you better believe it, my man. That's a proper keeper right there. All right, should we go now?
No, I'm gonna go to the swimming spot.
Swimming spot?
Yeah.
Okay, swimming spot it is. We caught dinner. Mission accomplished, Huddy.
I'm gonna catch more fishes.
You want to take another cast before we go to the fishing spot?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you...
Can you catch another tank?
I think I could catch another tank.
Yeah.
Here, I think you could catch a tank. Here, I'll give you my rod.
Let's set the hook.
Right now, set it. Yeah, reel.
No wheel.
No, you got a reel, bud. That's it. That's
It's a
it.
giant.
Yeah. Yeah, honey. Yes, good job, bud. What do you think about that?
Good. Let's keep it.
Okay, let's keep it. Huddy caught a keeper. Good job, Huddy. Oh my, by yourself. Oh my, by yourself. Hey. Oh my, by yourself. Oh, don't catch Daddy. Well, that is about all she wrote. We ended up staying in here pretty late. It's about 7. Hudson and I were getting quite warm there at the last little spot where we were catching a lot of fish. So we took a nice little refreshing dip. And I'm just paddling this speed up old boat back to the Portage Trail for the short little carry back to our little inflatable boat there for a rip home. So we'll clean up the fish when we get back to camp and gonna have a nice little fish fry tonight. Well, that was a lot of fun. Me and Huddy's adventure went a little late, and Tori cooked dinner. So we're gonna eat that fish for lunch tomorrow probably. Have a bit of a feast. I'll clean it up after dinner, get a little fire going, do a marshmallow. Yeah, great day with Huddy and awesome to come back to camp and have dinner waiting for me. So no fish fry tonight, but it's just around the corner. It is another beautiful morning at the cabin. Huddy's still snoozing in bed. Wesley and Tori are hanging out. At some point, we're going to have to do a town run and take the long boat ride back to the launch and get into town to pick up some supplies. The time is like flying past here. It's like August 6th today. And we're just like, how are we going to get all our projects done and go on a family canoe trip? So my parents are going to be coming up too for a few days. And we now have a stretch in between where we can get some stuff done. So we're going to stick the incinerator toilet in, and we're going to get the wall tent project going. Staircase up to the outhouse will happen a bit later. So yeah, we're excited about getting that job underway today. Beautiful place just to have a coffee here and look out across the lake and watch the birds and the dragonflies buzzing around as the day wakes up. Yeah, we came up here with a lot of plans and then realized that we're just gonna have to go one at a time, and like it's gonna take like years. And what do we really need and what do we don't? And we want to be enjoying the place too at the same time. Like, you know, just coming up here and just working on projects non-stop isn't really what I have planned. As long as the place is not going to fall over, I want to actually enjoy the area as well. So everything's not going to get done all at once, and I need to just tell myself that. But today we're putting in an incinerating toilet, so it's a pretty big day today. Well, getting a little bit later of a start than we wanted to today, but that is an old composting toilet that we've never used. So our Cinderella incinerating toilet is going to go there. And this right now is a workroom essentially, but eventually we're going to change this into a bathroom, and this all is going to go in a tool shed. But right now it's basically going to be storage, a workroom, and a toilet. So multi-purpose room. Rome was not built in a day. Ah! Damn it! Well, for some bizarre reason, as I was coming out to get the Cinderella incinerating toilet to install it, I got stung by a wasp. I'm going to tough it out though. I'm getting rid of this fairly disgusting unit. Oh, Huddy. This is our new toilet, Huddy.
Poop and poop.
Oh yeah, bud.
Look at that. So, liner.
Yeah, liner, poop, start.
Start.
That's it. What is it gonna be?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're basically, we got to drill a hole through the wall behind the Cinderella incinerating toilet, and we're hoping we can fit the whole thing in to the right of this stud, because I don't want to cut the whole wall out and reframe, but it might mean we have to move this shelf. No!
It's hammer time.
We're just figuring out how the vent goes, because you need a vent just to make sure it will get proper airflow. Tori's taking charge of this, and I'm okay with that. 100 millimeters right there. Yeah, I think that's, how wide is it? Huddy, high five, bud. You caught this fish. High five. What do you think, honey?
Oh, I think we've done it.
Sweet.
There, it's flush. Look at us installing toilets.
We're doing things together. This is relationship building. Now the pipe's got to stick horizontally through the wall and go up, but we want it mounted to the outside of this overhang. Okay, so right now we're just doing some important measurements because we got to cut this pipe at the right length. We got to measure the distance of our roof overhang and the thickness of our wall that the pipe's running through, 4.5 inches on the wall thickness, and then the distance that this pipe sits into the toilet plus the distance from the wall to the back of the toilet. We got to add all those together and then measure from this elbow in the pipe. This is going to be the chimney going up, so we measure from the chimney to the pipe here and cut that off. We only get one chance to do it, but if it all works out, that means that the chimney will run straight up from here. It will be tied onto the side of the house and it'll come up beside the roof overhang. So probably the most crucial measuring part of this whole thing. That is the top of the chimney.
How are you feeling up there?
Fine.
Like way too tall.
Really? All right, we did it.
Woohoo!
Yes, teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay, let's get this puppy running.
All-purpose foam sealant.
We need to get the propane hose through the wall.
Nailed it.
Boom, just like that.
You got to make sure you put Teflon tape on all the propane fittings before putting them on. So I'm going to go put it on here. I'm going to put it on all the ones inside as well.
Okay, we'll tighten that up so it's wrench tight, but there we go. There's our gas
Woohoo!
connector. This does need to run off a little bit of power. You could have your alligator connections and run off like a car battery, but I have a special AC adapter and I'm going to run this off of one of my Bluettis.
We need to run a performance test to verify system functionality. So yeah, so
Perfect
you
man.
throw in a liner and some toilet paper, 1 to 2 liters of fluid, so like water, and then you press the button, I guess, and then you wait 60 to 80 minutes, and it says the end result should only be fine white dust.
So it appears that is that, and the toilet is working great. Very exciting to have such an awesome unit here. Very excited about it, especially in the winter and times where you really don't want to be using the outhouse. Couldn't imagine a more perfect thing to have. You don't need to dig a septic. Just cleanly burns all your poop with propane. Awesome. Cinderella toilet.
Well, I'm gonna have a Windbound Campfire Pilsner by Muskoka Brewery. That is my beer. Pretty, work-filled day today. We worked on installing the incinerator toilet, and that took almost 7 hours, Tori and I working together. Huddy was like, let us work today, which was amazing, and he didn't get outside much. So beautiful day, and we just had to get outside, do some swimming, and hang out a little bit. Tori cooked out some pizza, which was freaking delicious. Pizza on Nann bread on the barbecue. You gotta try it, it's epic. And Huddy and Wes are just enjoying the beach life. So, oh man, you gotta do some work, man. You know, you wanna live the dream, you gotta do some work, but it's good when you get it done. But loving this 5 weeks at the cabin.
Oh, that's a big one. I'm gonna keep it.
You wanna keep that one?
Yeah.
Danktown. Little impromptu family fishing adventure tonight. Nice fish. I'm gonna let it go.
No! No! No!
Huddy's very sad that we didn't keep that one. We like to let the bigger ones go, and that one was pushing 3 pounds. If it was like 2 pounds, maybe we would have kept it, but I don't know. I like to let the big ones go, let them grow.
Well, we had quite the day yesterday. It took us about 7 hours to install our incinerating toilet, but we're jumping back into it today, and we're starting a pretty large project here. We're essentially almost building a cabin.
Well, it is 6 a.m. on the dot, and I'm in the boat, and I'm not going fishing. I am heading back to the boat launch, back into the tundra. I'm going to hook up the trailer and I'm going to drive to TIMBER MART in Thessalon. Bit of a drive, but here we are, TIMBER MART. Hopefully my trailer holds everything and I don't have to get a delivery or make another trip.
What are we at now?
Oh, around 10.
All loaded up. A lot of lumber. Okay, so here we are at Fluke's Timber Mart in Thessalon, and I got all the nails, all the screws, everything I need. Drove around to each different warehouse building, loaded them all into the trailer, and fortunately it all fit, which is awesome. They had everything I needed here. I needed 1x6s, 2x4s, 6x6s, 4x4s, roofing material, plywood. Anyways, time to go. I went out to Timber Mart and picked up all the materials, and the wall tent we have is a 14 by 16 foot wall tent by Capital Canvas, which is a great Canadian company out of BC. Anyways, we're gonna get to work. We're super excited about this, but we have our work cut out for us. So here we go, we're gonna dive right into it.
After choosing the spot where we wanted to put the structure, we cleared some trees and brush, made some final measurements, and then got to digging to create a level area. Digging in the Canadian Shield isn't easy because it seems like there's more rocks than dirt, not to mention the never-ending amounts of tree roots. After that, the first step of the build was creating a frame for the deck. We did this by creating 4 rectangles, 10 by 8 feet each, and then placing them all together. Under the corners and in the middle where the 4 different rectangles met, we placed large footings, which we leveled out. Then, we hammered the 4 pieces together.
Well, that commences the first stage of our build here, and so far so good. We still got a lot of work to do on it, and I'm looking forward to jumping in the lake. It's another beautiful day. We're gonna get probably some chili going for dinner, maybe do another boat cruise tonight too, so we'll see. But yeah, looking forward to getting cooled off in the lake. It's a hot day.
After quite a bit of digging and picking, it was time to put in the footings. We tested how flat the footings were by using a level before proceeding. To level it, we use some slats under the middle footing and then use 4x4s along the front, lifting the structure up till it was level and then securing the 4x4s to the frame using hammer, nail, and screws.
Well, using nails for the majority of this because that way we don't have to keep recharging our drill batteries, but also, come on, nails, that's kind of old school. That's the original off-grid way. That's how my dad and my grandfather built our initial cottage or cabin, why I got all into this. So I'm not going to go away from what works.
Overall, the structure was very strong, level and square. After all the deck frames were put together, leveled and squared off, Tori took on the tough task of nailing in all the floorboards.
Yes, first floorboard is on. Pretty happy with what we got done today, and tomorrow we're gonna finish putting all the floorboards in. So maybe we don't need
Daddy,
like
do a burpee.
Daddy doesn't want to do a burpee because his shoulder and knees are blown up. Well, I mean, that's something, right? Still about 70 more floorboards to go, and it is super, super solid. Yeah, not overbuilt and definitely not underbuilt, and just perfect. Huddy's learning to swim his first time all by himself. Okay, ready? Go. Nope, don't touch bottom, don't touch bottom. Yeah, you're doing it. Faster kicking. Okay, good job, buddy. Get a ski back, you're swimming! You swim, buddy! All right, what do we got there, Huddy?
Fish.
Okay, well, I am going to take this 100-pounder off, which is almost empty. Been using it for a while, and I'm going to take it into town and get refilled. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That is a lot.
Careful, bud.
What was that?
The hole in the ground? Can I help him?
Daddy, I want to bring that. Daddy, I want to just bring that carry back. What trucks are really good and have chocolate?
Yeah, big chunks of it. Well, it is a hot one today, and we probably picked a good day to not be building in the heat of the day. North is guarding the camp, and we're doing a town run, so we got a long boat ride. But anyways, here we go. Buddy. a successful unloading, but job's only half done, so Dad's gonna go back and get a second load, and it looks like I should make it before dark, which is good. Well, look at that, all in a day's work. Looks like I'm gonna make it back to camp before dark.
All right, well, Jim is inside getting a little bit of work done. So I'm going to get a fire going and put some water on to warm it up because I really want to do laundry today. And while the water's warming, I'm going to start unloading the boat. Stuff, True Earth.
The next step is adding our 6x6 pillars.
From our garden. This will be added to our salad tonight.
We made some progress today on our build. We got almost all the floorboards hammered on. I got all the posts put in, and yeah, it's super solid, so that was exciting. We took a lunch break, of course, for some hot dogs, and then ate dinner, which was hamburgers. Finished up a few more things, and then I had a prolonged swim with Hudson. Anyways, yeah, pretty awesome day today. Next thing is finishing the floorboards and starting to build the roof, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Well, we just spent a couple days having some friends up. They have 3 kids, and the kids just played endlessly in the water here. Had a great time, took some time off of our building project, but we got to use our tent platform already. Tori finished the decking before they got up here. We set up a tent on it because our cabin wasn't big enough to house everybody. So that's kind of cool. But now we're gonna jump back into it. I'm hoping to get the frame of the roof up today and hopefully a little more done before my parents get here. And yeah, my mom and dad are gonna come out and check this place out. It'll be their first time here, which is exciting. So I'm just gonna take the tent down that we set up for them and get back to work.
The next thing we had to do was create a frame around the top of the pillars which would support the roof.
got this together.
Yeah!
Well, we're out swimming and Huddy noticed a big fish. He's like, Dad, a huge fish, a tank. Me and Huddy's lines got tangled, but we landed it. And we're gonna keep that one for dinner. Awesome fish. Well, I got my parents here. It's their first time coming to our camp. And we're gonna take them for just a little tour of the immediate area. Show them some cliffs, show them a cool waterfall. And we're gonna be doing a little treasure hunt. Hudson found what looks like a very old pirate's treasure map. Huddy, what's going on?
We found a treasure.
What did you
Treasure
find?
map.
Of this lake under the cabin in an old bottle. Oh, where did you find that?
I found it under the cabin.
Nice. Which is just crazy to even imagine how it would get there.
Mom! Hey! Look, we found a treasure map.
No way. Oh my goodness.
How old
yeah.
do you think that is?
I don't know. Looks really old though,
300 years
doesn't it?
old.
Huh?
Hey, look, I see the X.
Oh,
We're gonna go see if we can find pirate's treasure. I mean, you never know. Like, this looks like our lake to me, very much so.
well, yeah, because look at these narrows there and the 3 bays. That looks like our lake.
Okay, Huddy, what do you say we go find this treasure?
Yes!
Do you think there's a treasure at the end of that map?
Yeah.
Well, we have a couple tired little treasure hunters here. So yeah, we're off on a looking for pirate treasure. And since the time Hudson found the map and we all got in the boat, I guess he got a little tired. So hopefully he gets back into it. I'm sure he will.
Where's the map?
All right, here's the map, buddy. Go see if you can find an X on this island.
Okay.
Okay, don't lose that map. If we don't find anything on this island, we can go to the next island.
Whoa, cool, raw.
Oh, it doesn't look like it's there.
Okay, so but wait a second, because we're like here. So then, wait, where's the X?
It's right there.
Are we at the wrong island?
I think this is the wrong island.
Oh,
Yeah.
Huddy, why don't we let's go check the other island where the X is. This is the wrong island. No treasure here though, but we looked. Okay, let's go to the next island and see if the pirate treasure is there. Okay, well, we have just searched this island here. Hey, look! Is that an island? A little island?
Yeah.
That's a little island there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go check it out. We gotta look for something that's marking the treasure, like an X or something like that. What?
I found the X.
what?
You did?
Yeah, right there.
Stop it. Oh my gosh.
God.
Let's find the treasure one.
Do you think that means it's underneath it?
Honey, that's actually an X, dude. That's crazy.
Let's start digging.
What? There's a box under there.
Careful, hold it upright. Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Yay!
You gonna close it up and take it home?
What is that?
A jewel.
Keeping all these.
We're keeping all of it.
Yeah, we found treasure!
Yeah!
Woo, high five! We did it! We gotta keep this forever.
Yeah.
This is the best historical relic we've ever found. These are Spanish. These are like from Spanish gold coins.
Yeah!
Yeah! Wesley, we found pirate seals. Yeah!
Yeah! No, we're like pirates. Or Inflatable.
Shivery timbers. We found the treasure! take the drill. Take this. Here, take this. Take this. We're getting rained out.
I just saw lightning.
A little short, yeah.
Well, we are back at it. We decided to add braces at all the corners on the top, and yeah, it's taken a little longer than we'd anticipated. There's been a little cobbling together, but just to make it really strong. And next we're going to start getting ready to hang the ridge pole. So the roof is what we're building next. So that's an exciting step.
Next, we would build posts on top of the roof frame at both the front and the back. The posts would sit in the middle of the door frames we build, and this would eventually support the ridge pole at the peak of our roof.
Higher on the top.
Whoa, Huddy, what did you catch? The neighbors gave us a fish? Oh my, hold it up. Yeah! Oh, that's a lanky, our favorite.
Then put it in the kettle. Yeah!
It is, what day is it up here? Day 22 here at the cabin. And it's been an eventful last couple of weeks. I had my parents up for their first time ever being here. Tori and I have been working when we can on our project here, making the roofed shelter for our capital canvas wall tent. Yesterday morning, I was going to go into town, and I was just going to go in by myself. Tori's going to stay here with the kids, and it was a rainy day, and she was going to have a relaxing day. And while we were discussing our plans yesterday morning, Hudson tried jumping over Tori as she was lying on the futon, tripped on her, and went face first off the futon right into the coffee table. And it was pretty scary. Right away, we're like, hospital trip. And so we decided, well, like, it looks like we're all going to go into town today. Hudson was an extremely brave boy. In fact, the doctor said that he's the bravest little kid they've ever seen. And he needed 2 stitches in his lip and some glue to patch it down because it was fairly mangled. But he came out of it okay, and he's doing much better. The swelling's gone down today. So yeah, that was sad. But we're lucky that there's a nice, is that even a hospital or just like a nursing station?
That's a hospital.
It's a hospital. It's a small hospital, and they did a great job. So Well, I've been hard at work building this tent structure, and it's going pretty good. Some things are taking a little longer than anticipated, but I'm just figuring out as I go, and Tori and I have been just kind of working together really well, and I think we're doing a great job. Today I just put on the last roof joist, and that took more time than I thought it was going to take, but I'm happy with the results. So after we built up the ridge pole with 2x12s and put it up and laid in the roof joists, I put collar ties on everything, which was a challenging job to do by myself. Tori had to go into town to get Hudson's stitches out of his lip from the spill he took earlier. Then I blocked it all as well along either side, and that just adds a ton of stability to it. And then today I just built out the front, built out the ridge pole a bit for an overhang there, and put in the last bit of the roof's bones. So essentially the bones are done with this thing. I'm happy with the way it's coming along. It's super sturdy. And yeah, next we're gonna finish off the roof.
All right, well, it's kind of late. We just finished dinner, and I had started the project of repairing or replacing the stairs to our outhouse before dinner. And now I'm just going to try to finish the stairs before it's pitch black outside. I've cut all the pieces, I've cut all the steps, the side rails that are gonna hold the steps, and then the blocks to go underneath each step. So I'm going to bring all of my lumber back to where the stairs are going to be, and I'm going to assemble them in the pitch black. Here are all my blocks, my runners. Well, not perfect, but they're stairs.
Wow, they're so much better. Well, we got all the roof slats on, which is great. Then I took a lunch break, and a wasp flew into my drink and stung me on the inside of the lip, which is not so great, and it really, really hurts. And apparently I look really funny. What do you think, Tor?
Not funny, it's very serious.
So I'm gonna tough it out and continue working, but that is really swollen. Dinner on the boat.
There you go.
Thank you. Tori and I put in a hard day's work. It was getting late in the evening. It was a perfect evening. We all jumped on the boat and peeled over to a beautiful, quiet little spot. And we're eating dinner here together as a fam. I'm sure we'll take a couple casts too. Okay, well, that was pretty straightforward. We just rolled this weather sheeting onto the roof, and so now we're ready for the last step, which is shingling. Yeah, we got to just keep our nose to the grindstone here because we're almost done.
You're not gonna be able to get it.
I don't think you'll be able to reach.
I can't do it. It's too tough.
What a cool sight to see the structure with a tent finally set up in it. We loved it. The next morning, the rain had stopped and we brought the kids out to check it out. There's a great window on either side, which is covered with mosquito netting. Hudson just loved them. Pretty awesome, and with the roof on top, it really felt secure.
Yeah!
But our work was far from over. The last thing we had to do to get this thing done is the shingling. Now, Tori and I had never done any shingling before outside of some basic work. But fortunately, the instructions come on the PAX shingles. So we read through those carefully and figured it out pretty easily.
Well, Tori is doing her last row here, and we're gonna leave this top on and fold it over, and we do the end cap. All right, climb up and pass it to me, bud. Thank you. Good work, Huddy. So after this, the last step is putting on the ridge cap of the shingles, and a few ways you can do that, but we're just kind of keeping it simple here. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to work really well.
Putting down that last shingle on the cap of our structure was the final nail in the building. We were finished.
All right, yeah! We did it! It's done. Good job. What a project.
What a project.
Well, we are off on a family adventure. We basically finished up our project last night, and we have to leave. This is the Labor Day long weekend in Canada, so we have to leave like either tomorrow or Monday, because Huddy and Wesley's first day of school, including Huddy's first day of school ever, is on Tuesday. So this is our last adventure, and we're going to do something awesome. We're going to try to get into a lake we've never gotten into before, and we think we can potentially follow a long wiggly twiggly creek in our big motorboat all the way in there to do some fishing, hopefully pop a couple fish, and maybe do a little swimming. I don't know, it's pretty warm today. There's been some very cold nights, including 5 degrees Celsius last night. There was even a frost warning for the closest town to here. But today is beautiful, and this is awesome. This is perfect August, no bugs, and yeah, we're really excited to go check out this lake. This is sick.
I'm glad we know the lily pad.
This This is the new lake, the secret lake, Huddy. Look, we made it.
Okay, look.
The adventure lake.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Family adventure.
What did the guy say this lake was good for, Pike?
Pike, yeah. But like I imagine bass too.
Why you change the lure?
Because I think maybe there's some giant pike in here, Huddy. I'm not sure though.
Anyway.
Whoa, we almost got each other. I didn't realize you were casting this way.
Okay, well, this lake has proved unfruitful. Both kids went to sleep. We trolled around the lake a bit. We each caught a small pike. Tori caught a small largie, lost a couple more fish, but definitely worth checking out. We were hoping to like find a little campsite and have a shore lunch, but really nowhere to camp. Very swampy, steep cliffs all around. So we're gonna head back through the small narrow channel, do a little bass fishing and post up on a little island and hopefully cook up some food. If we don't catch fish, it'll be hamburgers. But we're really enjoying this day. It's absolutely beautiful. Perfect August day. Kids are sleeping, which is the best part. Kidding, not kidding. And yeah, things are good.
You think this is from a mighty eagle? The mightiest eagle. Hello.
Well, we loaded the boat up to the brim with just about as much as it could possibly take, and we headed back. We were sad to be leaving. It all went by so fast and there's other things we wanted to do, but the family time we spent there was incredibly special. And we know that even though we're going to come back in the future, things will never really be the same. Not only were we saying goodbye to a very special time in our cabin, but we were saying goodbye to a time in our life. That being said, we knew that more experiences and good times were on the horizon, and we were heading back to our rural home on the Magnetawan River, which we love so much. We're looking forward to heading back in the winter to explore the area by snowmobile and winter camp, and to completing some more challenges, and hopefully next summer, getting in an awesome family canoe trip right in the area. What an amazing time for everyone.